It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Coming up next.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Greg, one of the joys of covering the league week in, week out, you watch guys grow and mature, and all of a sudden you turn around and look at the quarterbacks we have in this game. Now we're looking at guys who have arrived at that magic term, franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I think you just have to give a lot of credit, of course, to the player themselves, the work, the ability to invest in themselves to develop, but also in these organizations. They continue to surround these quarterbacks as they've gotten older with better talent, better systems, play to their strengths, maybe protect some of their weaknesses. That's what it takes to play at a high level at the quarterback for a long time in the NFL, and give credit to both these players and both these organizations. I think it's official. They have their quarterback of the future, and the future looks bright.
On the return, it's Parker Washington, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jacksonville comes out with a former #1 overall pick. Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback, 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe, already this season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson.
The Clemson product, he entered the league a couple years ago, Mike, as one of the best quarterback prospects we've seen really in the last decade. And it's easy to see why. When you put on the tape, right, his physical skills, his arm strength, they jump out at you. But now, if he's ever going to reach that full potential, he has to start placing an emphasis on protecting the ball. Get rid of the bad. There's so much good in his game. Don't let it be overshadowed. That's been the biggest knock of his career, and if he can change that, the sky is the limit.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So here is the former Giant. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. He'll try to run here with Barkley. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Parker Washington awaits for the Jaguars. This fielded inside the 35. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Jaguars offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. In motion comes Thomas. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A throw on the move is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st with ETN.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Lawrence. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Man in motion is Brown. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On third down, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their third series to see if they can make it happen.
On the return, here's Washington. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd down, here's ETN. And it'll be a pickup of 3, so 3rd down forthcoming. Throwing is Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one into the hands of Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Man in motion is Smith. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's 1st and 10. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. Down the sideline. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Man in motion here is Washington. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play on the jet sweep. 35 yards. A first down throw for Lawrence. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Third and 6. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, But then he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Hurts again. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
They teach these defensive ends to rush to the X. The X is the spot where the quarterback stops his drop, and you can see when he hit that back foot, he had nowhere to go, and he's able to bring him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
Here's 3rd and 2. Hurts working in the pistol. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
The Jags offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
On 1st down, Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Lawrence now. That is caught by Washington. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They go play action for Lawrence. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Jaguars will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and They were able to make the completion.
Man in motion is Smith. Third and short, and Hurts will throw. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Man in motion is Smith. A first down throw for Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Here's Barkley. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And this time, he will work his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Etienne on the option. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
3rd and long for Hurts. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. Play action now. It's Lawrence. He's going to air this out for Davis.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he will go all the way. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the handoff, this is Barkley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations. A lot easier to convert.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. The open receiver is Dodson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
3rd and 5. To throw, Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. It's the linebacker, Chad Muma. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The Jaguars' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the ground, here's ETN. Oh, a loose football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
The ball comes out, but this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
DeJean to return it. Strong. A very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A run with Barkley. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. Will set up the screen to Gainwell. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Brought in by the tight end, Goddard. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Man in motion is Smith. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Eagles are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he will take it in himself. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and Brian Thomas set to take over yet again. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. A first down throw for Lawrence. Taking off. On first down, Lawrence. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
That's caught. It's the former Bill, Gabe Davis. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Davis with a nice first down grab, and he's really developed into a good receiver, especially these last few seasons, going over 700 yards in each of the previous two. That level of consistency is one of the main reasons why the Jaguars made it a priority to go out and sign him in free agency.
On first and 10, Lawrence. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is third and 10. Lawrence. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
3rd down, 3 to go. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. In motion comes Thomas. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That's complete to ETN.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Lawrence. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Ingram able to get open, makes the catch. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here's a designed run. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
They'll run it here with ETN. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Little on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jaguars extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for 1 extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back. He pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the 1st down.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here's Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Now, ETN. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's the tight end Ingram. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
On the draw, the give to ETN. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Got his man. It's Kirk. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. To throw is Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They go play action for Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
Barring some type of disaster with that big pass pickup, it puts them in position now where they feel like they can at least walk away with points off this drive. I just feel like it has to be 6. I feel like anything less than that will be a letdown.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. They'll look to run. It's ETN. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gainwell to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Devontae Smith with a really nice job getting past the sticks, and he just continues to establish himself as one of the best young receivers in the game. He's following up back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons each of the last 2 years.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Here's Barkley. He is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Bigsby to return it. The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Lawrence on the draw. It's Etienne. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. On the give, it's Etienne. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
In motion comes Thomas. On first down, Lawrence. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Lawrence now. The throw on the run is complete.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This to get back within a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So it is back to a 1-point game now in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. 3 trips to the end zone in this one. The combination, the power, the speed, everything on display, and the defense has seen it all. First and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. Third and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
4th down, here's Hurts. That's gonna be caught. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll take this down to the 43. A short pickup there. Second down and 8. Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And this is taken in by the defense. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage. And then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is 2nd down and goal. To the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Pivotal moment here for the Jaguars. They're going to go for 2. Davis heading in motion. Now here's Lawrence. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes a return. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Throwing is Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught by Stoll.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain? to try to extend this drive. And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. To throw is Hurts. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now it's Hurts. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jags offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll send him over to the left. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Lawrence. There's that man again. Another catch. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On first down, Lawrence. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now a handoff, ETN, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Finding his tight end, Farrell. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6?
That is caught by the tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Gainwell to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And now it's fourth down.
This is a play call I don't quite understand, Mike. Backed up on your side of the field, just convert on third down. Get a fresh set of downs, and then open up more opportunities to put the ball in the air. Now you bring up a fourth down decision deep in your own territory.
Oh, Barkley has fumbled, and the defense has it.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on fourth down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive, but great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And just a short gain there, down to the 38. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run it once more with ETN. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. In motion comes Thomas. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's ETN. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Oh, you got deep?
Screen, dog, screen. Come on, baby, rock and roll.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one.